Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Aegis Moto Adventures. Hey, we're going to go get breakfast together with Karsten because this is the last day that we'll see him. He's heading south and we're heading west. And so we're going to wish him well on our journey and say our goodbyes. But it's been a lot of fun having him with us.
Of course.
What a great time we've had with Karsten. It's bittersweet to say goodbye, but divergent plans means it's time to say adieu. Karsten will be heading out for another adventure in New Brunswick, and we'll be heading back to conclude our month-long trip. However, I think Gord and Karsten have cooked up a plan for a short stay at Gord's before heading to the States. Sherry and I will be stopping off at another set of friends in Canada before heading to Indiana. But first, we still have 2 days to ride yet before we get back to Gord's. A ride along the St. Lawrence River here is a backtrack from what we did before. It's still beautiful though, and it's fun to see stuff that I recognize. We'll be heading all the way to Trois-Rivieres for the evening. This means that tomorrow we'll have a half-a-day ride to get back to Gord's, which will allow us to get the bikes loaded up and get ready to take off in the van. What a beautiful little waterfall along the road here. Isn't it just great? Once again, we'll head east on Highway 138 along the St. Lawrence River. At Tadoussac, we'll take the ferry across the Riviere Saguenay. For the entire trip, I stayed in the rear of the line of motorcycles so that I could take my time and film stuff, and if I wanted to stop, I could. But as we're heading back here, it was kind of fun. I got a chance to slide up in behind Gord, who was leading the pack, and we kind of hit the throttles a little bit and had some fun. That was a good ride for me because normally I don't get a chance to do that. At some point, Gordon and I got far enough ahead of Roy and Sherry that we lost communication with them. So we made it to Tadoussac a little bit sooner than they did, but we just waited on them. Pretty soon they came along. Unbeknownst to us, they had stopped to try and get Sherry some gas. It was unsuccessful, but we had a place in mind here once we crossed the river where we were going to fuel up anyhow. So it all worked out for the best. The ferry crews here at Tadoussac make this a really quick and efficient crossing. They just do a bang-up job. It's easy on, easy off, and the whole trip only takes probably about 15 minutes to get across, if that. It's very quick. Unfortunately, during this crossing, we didn't get a chance to see any beluga whales like we did before, but it was still a lot of fun. Just around the corner of Pointe Noire, we stop for gas and a short break. We also empty out our spare fuel cans to lighten our load. From here on out, fuel won't be an issue. This short break allowed us to get off the bikes and rest our bums a little bit and get something to snack on and drink. It was a great reprieve before we jump back on the bikes and head down the highway. Check out this pasture of beautiful horses. Weren't they just awesome? Rivière-Noire sits just northeast of St. Simeon. St. Simeon has a gorgeous sand beach, Plage de St. Simeon. From La Mabe, Highway 138 takes a more interior route almost all the way to Quebec City. This interior route takes you through the hills and valleys just adjacent to the river, even though you can't see it. It's a beautiful area, very scenic, and one of the nicest rides in this particular area. There's no question that the quaint town of St. Hilarion sits in the middle of farmland here. They have this big tractor supply store here. How cool, huh? We're getting closer to Quebec City, but we'll be dodging around the city, trying to avoid as much traffic as we possibly can on our way to Trois-Rivieres. Since we went downtown Quebec City on the way out, there's really no need to go through there and through the hustle and bustle and through the downtown area. We eventually made it to Trois-Rivieres and got settled in, got the bikes fueled up and had some dinner. But that isn't the end of this video. Stay with us, even though here's Gord with the day's map details. There'll be more after that.
Well, hi everybody, and welcome to the completion of day 24. We're one leg short of calling it end of mission. We left Baie-Comeau this morning up here on the north coast of the St. Lawrence River, and basically backtracked along Highway 138, including the wonderful little ferry ride across at Tadoussac here, and then continued down 138, went through Quebec City, unfortunately caught a little bit of the rush hour there, and a little bit of weather through here as well, so just to keep things consistent with the rest of the trip here, we can't seem to escape a day without getting rained on. But it wasn't too bad. We got out of the traffic and we got out of the rain and finally arrived in good shape here at Trois-Rivieres. So it was a long day. It was 636 kilometers. That's over 360 miles, and we're a little tired. We're a little road weary, but nevertheless pleased to be set up in a comfortable hotel here in Trois-Rivieres. Tomorrow's going to be a short day, maybe just a little over 2 hours, so we bought ourselves some time for tomorrow. So hope you enjoyed that little narrative. We'll finish up with you tomorrow on the last leg of this trip. Take care. Bye-bye.
What a good shower won't do to make you feel better. We had actually a pretty nice day. We started out in a little bit of rain, but not too bad. It quickly warmed up, and we had a nice stretch until we got to Quebec, and then the skies opened up again. But overall, it's a pretty good day. Today was also a highway day. We went bombing down the highway from Baie-Comeau all the way to Trois-Rivieres. And so we're in a really nice hotel this evening and getting settled in, but we're all pretty tired because we had 2 back-to-back long days. Well, even though we backtracked and I shot video of the backtrack, it's from a different angle, so I think it'll be some really pretty good scenery and some footage that you'll enjoy watching. We've got one more day to go yet, and that'll just be a half day tomorrow to get to Gord's. So we'll see you in the morning. Take care.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Aegis Moto Adventures. Hey, we are on our last day of this particular trip. We're heading back to Gord's today from Trois-Rivieres, and it looks like we've got one more day of rain to go through. This has been the ride of rain this time around, that we've also seen a lot of beautiful things. So we're going to search out some breakfast here and then hit the road.
Well, we've got the bikes power washed a little bit. They're not perfect, but they're a lot better than what they were because we picked up a lot of mud and dust. Roy's got his bike in the back of his pickup truck that got hosed off, and Gord's just finishing off with his bike. So that's it for this summer's maritime trip that we took. Boy, we had a great time. And we ended up here on a sunny, hot, humid day to get stuff loaded up, but it's sure better than having to do it in the rain. So I hope you like this whole set of series of videos. We'll see you on the next adventure. Take care.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to day 25, ride day 25 on this incredible journey that we've just now completed. This was the last leg coming into home base at our base of operations, if you want to call it, just east of Ottawa, near the small town of Hawkesbury, Ontario. You can see here, just on the edge of the province of Ontario, and where it bumps up against Quebec. We left Trois-Rivieres this morning at about 9:30. Had a fairly insignificant drive, and wouldn't you know it, just like some of the other days, we had a whole bunch of rain. So we arrived a little wet, a little tired, but without only a 2.5-hour ride, it was not too bad at all. A little bit of traffic through the Montreal area, but as you can see by the track, we did the same thing coming in as we did when we came out. So basically the same track, going over the downtown area in the main island of Montreal. So there it is, the completion of our 25-day excursion and expedition around Newfoundland, some of the Maritimes, and Labrador particularly, and eastern Quebec. Some beautiful territory, lots of miles, almost 8,000 kilometers. So for people that are using standard measurement systems, that's about 4,800 miles.